Every drink matters if you've got diabetes. But how can you tell which of the various varieties on the shelf, from traditional cow's milk to almond or oat, won't cause a blood sugar spike? You're probably more perplexed than ever after hearing contradicting suggestions. What if you're mistaken about the best option? We're slicing through the muddle today. To find the best milk for stable blood sugar, we've reviewed the most recent studies and interviewed leading medical professionals. You might be surprised by the response. Watch this space to find out which milk is the most advised beverage for diabetes individuals. Let's begin with the first. Almond milk without sugar is the first. Almond milk without sugar is more than just a dairy alternative. This metabolic stealth agent was created especially for the body of a diabetic. Its almost undetectable carbohydrate footprint is the most startling feature. Only 1 gram of net carbohydrates per cup. This tiny carb load is the best defense against harmful post-meal glucose increases because it hardly affects your bloodstream. But what if counting carbohydrates isn't the true secret? This milk has a potent combination of monounsaturated fats and vitamin E that secretly cooperate to break down insulin resistance in your cells. According to recent studies, almonds' special nutrients may gradually increase insulin sensitivity by a clinically meaningful 5%. A modification that immediately results in a healthier, lower HbA1c value. Your insulin receptors are crucially activated by the hidden magnesium content, a quiet collaborator in this process that makes sure every cell hears the hormone signal clearly. However, we have only begun to explore this nutritional gem. Vitamin E has many uses than only antioxidants. Your cells are constantly protected by this fat-soluble guardian from oxidative stress, which is the main cause of diabetes problems. Your vascular system especially needs this cellular defense because it helps stop the inflammatory damage that causes the arteries to stiffen. The benefits of supplemented calcium and vitamin D extend beyond bone strength. They secretly regulate how your pancreas works and how your cells react to insulin. Despite having only 1 gram of protein per cup, this provides a tactical benefit. It enables you to incorporate your own superior protein without inducing gluconeogenesis. The mechanism by which the liver turns extra protein into glucose. The phosphorus and potassium assist kidney function and blood pressure stability in the background, while the healthy fats give off energy gradually and steadily. This beverage's protecting properties send a defensive cascade across your body. The combination of lipids and antioxidants protects your heart from the oxidation of low-density lipoproteins. Vitamin E serves as a barrier to shield your nerves from the oxidative damage that leads to neuropathy. The lack of sugar and low potassium provide your kidneys a much-needed break from the ongoing filtering load. 30 minutes before bed is the most optimal time to take it. This builds up a buffer of nutrients without taxing your metabolism at night, when your body is most vulnerable to fluctuations in glucose levels. For a well-rounded meal, you can also use it in a well-planned smoothie with chia seeds and protein powder. Choosing the sweetened or flavored varieties, which can include up to 16 grams of sugar per serving and undermine all of its advantages, is a crucial mistake. Relying on it as the main source of protein is another error. It is intended to complement a more comprehensive eating plan. 1 to 2 cups per day is the effective dosage. It is very safe, although it is almost impossible to overdose. However, excessive vitamin E might possibly result from excessive ingestion combined with high doses of supplementation. It must be avoided by those who are allergic to nuts. Additionally, people who already have kidney disease should speak with their physician about the enriched minerals. It's more than just a drink. It is a methodical, nutrient-rich approach to restoring metabolic health. 2. Flax milk without sugar. Flax milk without sugar isn't just another plant-based substitute. It is a precisely designed dietary remedy for the body of a diabetic. Its almost flawless carbohydrate profile is the most convincing feature. It is the best defense against post-meal glucose spikes because it has less than 1 gram of net carbohydrates per cup and produces almost no glycemic reaction. However, its unparalleled omega-3 fatty acid level is the real revelation. Notably alpha-linolenic acid, which may account for as much as 50% of its lipid composition. These fats are not your typical fats. The chronic inflammatory pathways that are the primary cause of insulin resistance are directly downregulated by these strong signaling molecules. Clinical research indicates that by methodically lowering the inflammation that interferes with glucose metabolism, regular ALA consumption can increase insulin sensitivity by up to 5% and help achieve a better HbA1c profile. Additionally, lignans, a kind of polyphenol with strong antioxidant and phytoestrogen qualities, are abundant in flax milk and are thought to be a beneficial diet for cellular defense and hormonal balance. Let's examine the full nutritional structure that contributes to this beverage's remarkable qualities in more detail. One important distinction is the amount of soluble fiber, which is about 2 grams per cup. This fiber, which is mostly mucilage, creates a thick gelatinous barrier in the digestive tract that significantly reduces the pace at which carbs from other foods are absorbed. This can lessen the overall effects of a meal by producing a potent glycemic shielding effect. Its remarkable lipid matrix strategically counterbalances its moderate protein level of about 1 gram per cup. The ideal ratio of omega-3 to omega-6 is around 41, which is essential for reducing systemic inflammation. Calcium, vitamin D, and vitamin B12 are all included in the normal fortification package, making it a nutritionally complete beverage, in contrast to many other plant milks that are significantly biased toward inflammatory omega-6. While phosphorus facilitates the synthesis of adenosine triphosphate for cellular energy, magnesium is essential for insulin receptor sensitivity. It is a safe option for people with renal issues and still promotes cardiovascular health because the potassium levels are usually controlled to about 150 milligrams per cup. The organ systems most susceptible to diabetes problems are shielded by the systemic benefits of unsweetened flax milk. Omega-3 fatty acids have been demonstrated to increase endothelial function and lower triglyceride levels by up to 25% in the cardiovascular system, which improves blood pressure regulation. The antioxidant and anti-inflammatory properties of lignans and ALA help protect the myelin sheath of peripheral nerves, which may prevent the progression of diabetic neuropathy. Stable blood glucose and a lower inflammatory load help the renal system by reducing glomerular stress and promoting long-term kidney health. To allow its bioactive ingredients to condition your system for better metabolic management, it is best to consume it 20 minutes before your largest meal. When combined with low glycemic fruit and a scoop of collagen or pea protein, it works incredibly well in a protein-rich smoothie. A crucial mistake is choosing original or sweetened versions by mistake, which can contain up to 12 grams of added sugar and so negate their medicinal benefits. Ignoring it as a cooking liquid is another frequent error. It adds nutritious density to sugar-free baking and creamy soups. 1 to 2 cups per day is the recommended dosage. Due to the anticoagulant qualities of high dosages of omega-3s, excessive consumption, more than 4 cups per day, may interfere with blood-thinning drugs, even though it is quite safe. Under medical supervision, people using warfarin or comparable medications should start it gradually. Its delicate nutty flavor and smooth texture make it incredibly adaptable to savory and sweet diabetic-friendly recipes, providing a special fusion of targeted health benefits and metabolic safety. Third, soy milk without sugar. The secret weapon that unsweetened soy milk contains sets it apart from all other plant-based milks. It has an entire protein structure that is identical to the quality of dairy protein. With only 4 grams of carbs and 7 grams of high-quality protein per cup, it provides a special nutritional environment that promotes diabetes metabolism. This protein is incredibly effective for maintaining muscle mass and promoting efficient glucose utilization since it is composed of all 9 necessary amino acids in the exact ratio that your body needs. Its isoflavone content, particularly genistein and daidzein, is where the true interest resides. They are more than just antioxidants. They are strong phytoestrogens that have biological interactions with your body's insulin signaling pathways. By enhancing your cell's ability to perceive and respond to insulin, these amazing substances have been shown to improve insulin sensitivity by up to 6% and considerably lower fasting blood glucose levels. This directly contributes to a healthier HbA1c percentage. Let's now unravel the complete nutritional matrix that contributes to this milk's exceptional qualities. The protein content makes headlines, but what really helps diabetics is how it works. Glucagon-like peptide 1, an essential gut hormone that slows digestion and encourages a regulated, effective insulin response, has been demonstrated to be stimulated by soy protein. After consuming this, the blood sugar surge is considerably lessened. With about 4 grams per cup, the unsaturated fat profile is high in heart-healthy polyunsaturated fats, such as omega-6 and a trace amount of omega-3 fatty acids, which combine to lower LDL cholesterol levels. As potent anti-inflammatory and antioxidants, the isoflavones protect your pancreatic beta cells from oxidative stress while also enhancing the elasticity and health of your blood vessels. A significant dosage of calcium for bone density, vitamin D for immunological control and insulin sensitivity, and vitamin B12 for vital nerve protection are all included in the normal fortification. However, the minerals are the undiscovered treasures. While potassium aids in preserving normal blood pressure, magnesium is essential for the correct operation of insulin receptors. It also contains phosphorus for energy metabolism, zinc for insulin synthesis and storage, and iron for oxygen delivery, forming a complete mineral support system for diabetic health. Unsweetened soy milk's benefits for particular organs build a strong protective network for your cardiovascular system throughout your body. Because the isoflavones improve artery function for your nerves, regular consumption is associated with a 7 to 10% drop in LDL cholesterol and a lower risk of coronary heart disease. B vitamins and anti-inflammatory substances work together to preserve the myelin sheath's integrity, protecting your kidneys from the tingling and agony of diabetic neuropathy. Compared to animal proteins, the superior plant protein puts less stress on the kidneys while still providing the vital building blocks your body need. 30 minutes after engaging in physical exercise is the ideal window of time to ingest soy milk. Protein is the perfect base for a post-workout smoothie with berries because your muscles are most responsive to it during this time for glucose absorption and repair. Choosing sweetened or original versions is a crucial error that completely negates their therapeutic effects because they might include an astounding 15 grams of added sugar per serving. Another mistake is to consume too much if you have a thyroid disease, since in susceptible people, a very high intake of isoflavones might interfere with thyroid function. 1 to 2 cups per day is the recommended dosage. Although it is harmless for most people, people who have a confirmed soy allergy should stay away from it. Additionally, women who have a medical history of estrogen sensitivity should talk to their doctor about intake. Because of its naturally creamy texture and neutral flavor, it may be used for coffee, cereal, baking, and cooking. It also offers a special set of metabolic benefits that no other milk substitute can match. 4. Cashew milk without sugar. The secret of unsweetened cashew milk is intriguing. A distinct kind of soluble fiber that functions differently from the fiber found in other nut milks is present in it. Instead of sugar, Unsweetened cashew milk's deceptive richness is derived from a rare combination of heart-healthy lipids and a particular kind of carbohydrate that serves as your gut's prebiotic superfuel. Its minuscule glycemic index and very low digestible carbohydrate content of 1 gram per cup ensure that it won't result in the dreaded post-meal glucose rise. But the real story is hidden in its unusual starch profile. Some of its carbs are resistant starches, which pass through your colon without being broken down in your small intestine. Here, they undergo a miracle fermentation process that turns them into butyrate and other short-chain fatty acids. This compound has a lot of power. It serves as the main source of energy for the cells that line your colon and has been demonstrated in research to maintain a healthier gut microbiota, which lowers systemic inflammation and improves insulin sensitivity. It is therefore especially advantageous for long-term HbA1c control. Let's examine the entire nutritional profile that distinguishes cashew milk. In addition to its beneficial monounsaturated fats, which are mostly oleic acid, it has a remarkable mineral makeup. With 1 cup offering roughly 10% of your daily requirement, the copper level is especially impressive. It's not just nerves that need copper. It is an essential coactor for superoxide dismutase, one of the strongest internal antioxidant enzymes in your body that guards against oxidative damage to your pancreatic beta cells. Then there is zinc, which is necessary for your pancreas to fold and store insulin correctly. Hundreds of biochemical processes, including those that control insulin receptor function, are subtly supported by magnesium. But some don't have this vitamin. Phytosterols are plant substances found in cashew milk that structurally resemble cholesterol. With consistent use, these substances naturally lower LDL levels by 5 to 10% because they compete with dietary cholesterol for intestinal absorption. In order to prevent calcium from hardening your arteries, the fortified versions include vitamin K for vascular health and vitamin D for immunological function. Unlike other milks, cashew milk has unique organ benefits that specifically target your neurological and digestive systems. It's a superfood for digestive health. Its resistant starch has a prebiotic effect, feeding good bacteria that make chemicals to fortify the gut lining and lessen leaky gut syndrome, a condition that is increasingly associated with insulin resistance and systemic inflammation. Copper and good fats are a great combination for your brain and nerves. Nearly 60% of your brain is made up of fat, which supports the myelin coating that surrounds each nerve cell and facilitates quick and effective transmission. This is essential for keeping your eyes from developing peripheral neuropathy and cognitive loss linked to long-term diabetes. By blocking damaging blue light and lowering oxidative stress, the antioxidants lutein and zeaxanthin found naturally in cashews help prevent diabetic retinopathy. It is best consumed in the morning together with your supplements or prescription drugs. The absorption of fat-soluble vitamins may be improved by its creamy fat content. Boiling it for hot beverages is a crucial error that might harm its fragile nutrients. Warm it up a little instead. 1 to 2 cups per day is the recommended dosage. Although it is harmless, people who have kidney stones should be aware of its oxalate concentration and limit their intake. This goes beyond milk. Deceptively creamy, it is a strategic multi-system support elixir. 5. Unsweetened pea protein milk. With its great protein content and low carbohydrate content, unsweetened pea protein milk offers a metabolic benefit that no other beverage can match, making it a groundbreaking development in diabetic nutrition. With only 2 grams of carbohydrates and an impressive 10 grams of complete protein per cup, it gives you the building blocks for muscle and steady energy without giving you the dreaded post-meal glucose spike. However, the real secret is found in the unique amino acid composition of pea protein, which is especially high in arginine and lysine. Nitric oxide is a potent vasodilator that relaxes and widens your blood vessels, and it is directly derived from arginine. Endothelial function and blood flow can be enhanced by up to 20% with just this one action. It guarantees that the hormone may effectively reach every cell in your body, so directly improving insulin sensitivity. This amount of high-quality protein has been shown to directly affect your HbA1c levels and over time, improve overall glycemic control by 4%. Let's examine the whole nutritional profile that contributes to this milk's remarkable qualities in more detail. Its foundation is a high-quality protein, but how this protein works is crucial. It helps you maintain your weight, which is a major issue in type 2 diabetes, because it has a strong thermic impact, which means your body needs a lot of energy to digest it. Additionally, this protein effectively suppresses cravings and stops overeating by strongly stimulating satiety hormones like peptide YP. Milk has an outstanding mineral profile in addition to protein. With roughly 15% of your daily requirement per cup, it is a noteworthy source of iron, which is essential for avoiding anemia and guaranteeing the best possible oxygen transfer for energy. The creation of adenosine triphosphate, the basic unit of account for all cell energy, is supported by the phosphorus concentration. Additionally, it contains magnesium, a coactor for hundreds of enzymatic activities, including those that regulate insulin receptors, and zinc, which is necessary for immunological response and insulin storage. Calcium for bone integrity, vitamin D for immunological control and improved insulin sensitivity, and vitamin B12 for neurological protection are all included in the conventional fortification. Very little fat is present, usually in the form of heart-healthy unsaturated fats. Unsweetened pea protein milk's organ-specific advantages give your cardiovascular system a strong defensive network. The synthesis of nitric oxide from arginine immediately lowers blood pressure and increases vascular flexibility, providing significant protection against heart disease. The high bioavailable protein gives your musculoskeletal system the vital amino acids it needs to maintain and rebuild muscles. Since muscle tissue serves as the main location for the elimination of glucose, this is crucial. Maintaining muscle mass directly contributes to improved nervous system blood sugar regulation. B vitamins and minerals work together to shield nerve cells from the oxidative damage brought on by elevated blood sugar. This milk is best consumed 30 minutes after engaging in strenuous activity. Your muscles are most responsive to nutrients during this post-workout window, eagerly absorbing any available glucose for glycogen replenishment as well as the protein for repair without requiring a strong insulin response. When combined with a tiny handful of berries, it makes the perfect base for a recovery smoothie. Choosing sweetened or flavored varieties is a crucial error that might undermine their low-carb benefit by containing hidden sugars. Eating too much of it without enough water is another mistake. The suggested dosage is 1 to 2 cups per day since the high protein content necessitates enough water for healthy kidney function. Although it is usually quite safe, people who already have kidney impairment should see a doctor before including it into their daily diet. People who have uncommon allergies to legumes should be careful. It is highly adaptable for coffee, cereal, soups, and baking because to its neutral flavor and creamy consistency, offering a potent multi-system approach to diabetic health that is sustainable and successful. Please do us a tremendous favor if this video was helpful to you. For more lucid, medically supported advice, hit the like button and subscribe. We'd like to hear from you now. What is the most difficult thing about your diet for you? Tell us in the space provided below. Thank you for viewing.